Well, good morning, and how are we all doing? I'm Cassandra B, and this is your energy report of the day. Today is April 11th. 1-1. Beautiful little gateway day. 11s are always gateways. 22 is always a gateway, so we are in a gateway day. So how's everybody doing on this Saturday? It's bright, it's sunny, the winds are pretty low. They're picked up a little bit since I got up this morning, but they are pretty good. The weather is pretty decent today. I'm watching the crows fight in my yard and chase each other out of the space. So I'm assuming because they've been building nests in the back trees here that they're fighting for territory and keeping their babies or eggs safe or their nests safe at this point. Anyway, let's get on today. There is a powerful inner shift beneath the surface today. The overnight moon in Pluto energy stirred something really deep, dreams, emotions, realizations that may not have fully made sense yet. It is starting to come through. You can start to feel it. So this is where we are. So now, oh, my camera is shaking. There we go. Now as the day unfolds, the mind tries to make meaning. The heart asks for honesty. And there is... and the world is pulling your attention outward. So this creates a tension between your role in the collective and your personal emotional needs. Balancing is not an option today, it's essential. So you really need to find your inner balance in whatever way that looks like for you. There's a big energy, but with subtle truth. There's a strong Aries fire pushing through, so it's making you want to act now, decide quickly, move forward. But underneath that, Saturn is asking, is this sustainable? Is this reliable? Is this responsible? Is this aligned with something bigger than just you? That kind of questioning today. There's a lot of contemplation going on today. This is where the real work is, not just doing what you want, but integrating what truly matters long term. So this is more about long term energy. This is more about how you're going to integrate to move forward into what it is you're wanting for yourself. There is a with Mercury in Palace activating intuitive intelligence, there's an insights are sharp, patterns are becoming undeniable, truth is harder to avoid. So there's an edge. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's kind of like once you see behind the magic, you can no longer, just see the magic for what it is. You all of that kind of stuff. We're seeing behind the illusion. We're seeing behind the curtain, so to speak, right now. So, and what this means really is choices now carry weight and awareness requires responsibility. This is mature clarity, not convenient clarity. So we are coming into an energy to really move ourselves forward, to really lean into what it is we want for ourselves and starting to take those steps forward. But this is not quick. This is slow aligned action so that you don't get caught up in the energy, so that you make sure that you are taking the proper steps for what it is you want in your life. And then today's energy changes completely because we have the undercurrent changing today for the next 2 weeks. We have the animal of the day, and the undercurrent today is the turtle and the ant. So for the next 2 weeks, it's the turtle energy along with the ant energy. So the animal of the day, the turtle today brings in slow truth and strong boundaries. It brings a very different pace than the fire around you. So it's a slow down. You don't need to rush. So this is more about the turtle that is on land. It's still building up all its muscles so that it can get into the water in the riptide and like flow with itself. That's the shift that we're moving through right now. So the turtle energy is offering us emotional protection without shutdown. It's grounded, steady progress. It's wisdom that sees beyond the moment. So it's kind of like you're needing to build yourself so that you can get into the riptide, because once you do, then it's smooth sailing and go, go, go. So we're really just wanting to get our emotions balanced and aligned, grounded and steady, so that we can actually move forward in the best way possible. So move at your own pace, not at the world's. I think that's the biggest takeaway from right now with everything that's going on planetarily and energetically and collectively. We are wanting to run 100 miles an hour, and we're all getting caught up in that kind of, to go pull back, take a nice deep breath, just get grounded and go at your own pace. There is strength in not reacting immediately. There is strength in going at your own pace. There is strength, large strength, if you can stay in that slow, honest understanding of taking those steps forward. And then we have the ant that always comes in with the turtle, and that's small actions and collective impact. While the turtle slows you down, the ant is here to remind you that what you do today still matters. So discipline and consistency, teamwork and shared effort, building something meaningful over time. This is all of the energy that comes in. So this is the balance. Go slow, keep moving. Even the smallest step today contributes, builds, creates momentum. So no matter what it is, we are wanting to come together and do that. So if you are alone right now, then think of yourself more of the turtley energy. When you get in the collective, think of yourself more as the ant energy, because then you can stay in a really beautiful balance. Balance your own personal with the turtle in what that feels like on land, building your muscles, building your ideas, building, strong consistency in who you are. And then the ant is reminding you to contribute, to build, to create momentum, to be in community, to work together, that kind of shift. So the undercurrent replace turtle and ant leading the us forward. There is no hidden layer today. There's no, the message is the same all the way through. There's nothing hidden. The day is showing you really what it is. And really the only thing you need to do is slow down enough to act wisely and stay consistent enough to keep building. No shortcuts, no bypassing, none of that. We're just going to keep taking slow, steady steps forward into our best self. And then we have this emotional and relational tension with the moon squaring Venus today. You may feel emotionally undernourished or overlooked or disconnected, torn between responsibilities and relationships. It's really important that we don't ignore people and don't ignore yourself either. So if you've been ignoring your friends and family, maybe today is a day to kind of lean in, even if it's just to reach out and have a quick little phone call, just to check in with everybody and see how they're doing. That little tidbit, using a little bit of that ant energy and checking in with the collective, your family, your grouping, the people you work with, and then, coming back and pulling back into yourself for the turtle energy today, because it is only day one. We got 2 weeks of this undercurrent energy. So even small gestures matter today. A message, a moment of presence, a simple acknowledgement, just even sending somebody a little meme today going, thinking about you. Maybe don't have time for you today, but I am thinking of you. You're in my thoughts. Just that little, the connection doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be real. People just need to feel like you thought about them and they mattered. That kind of energy today. So, we want to have real connection, but it doesn't have to be all day. It can be just a brief moment. So there is a shadow to watch today. This is rushing decisions to relieve pressure. I can honestly say the last couple of days, I have felt that I am trying to make everything work and rushing into decisions to go, whoa, no, stop. We're not doing that. We're not running. Get caught up in the momentum for a moment to go, whoa, pull yourself back and really think about, is this what you want? Is this where you're headed? Is this what you've actually been working towards? Or did you get caught up in the energy of the people, of the places, whatever it may be, and you swirled in the energy? Just be careful about that today. That's where things really unravel, is when we get caught up in that momentum that doesn't belong to us. Ignoring emotional needs for productivity. We need to really pay more attention to our emotional needs, leaning into our emotional body so that we can actually have a deeper understanding of ourselves. So then we are not getting unwell. We are not getting horrible diseases and issues, because if you are listening to the little subtle issues and the little moments where just that little, that's weird. That doesn't feel normal. Go get it checked and you catch it right at the beginning instead of just ignore, and then you have a really large problem. That's not what we're wanting to do anymore. So lean into your body today and really feel in. Does everything feel good? Ask your body, is everything aligned and good? Is there anything I should be worried about? And then listen. And whatever it is, don't second guess it. Just go, okay, so maybe I need to pay a little more attention to that. Maybe you haven't seen a doctor in a while. Maybe you haven't done a bunch of these things. this would be a time, really, it's springtime. It's time to check in with our bodies and where they're at, how they're feeling. So spring detox, see your doctor, get a physical, do all of these things that are really good for you, because that's a great thing to do in the spring, especially after our long winters of being sluggish and eating all of that carby foods to keep us, strong and healthy, but all of that crappy food that we also ate while we were, soothing our feelings. So just think about how you moved through the world the last couple of months. Maybe you need to do a check-in. Maybe you need to do a detox. Maybe you just need to eat better. I am doing that 30-day detox, which is really about cleaner eating and not really so much about leaving things behind, but putting better things into your body. And that comes on after this. Anyway, so if you're interested. There is a really aligned action power today that really wants us to build something steady and meaningful. So we have to tend to both the personal and collective needs in order to build something steady within ourselves and within the collective. So ask yourself today, what is mine to carry? What is mine to share? And what actually matters long term? Some quick conversations, or maybe those are some deep contemplations. Whatever it is for you is perfectly right. Today's mantra is, I move with patience, act with purpose, and honor both my needs and the greater whole. But did you hear that? I move with patience, act with purpose, honor both my needs and then the greater whole. My needs, then the greater whole, right? The me, then the we. We need to stop worrying about so much about the we and what they think, and worry more about the me, putting on the mask, filling up our cup, getting ourselves in the best space so that we can move forward in that energy. So today is also Saturn, and Saturn is always a get her done day. It is all about doing, action, putting things forward. Today's also is really deep into the sixth chakra, which is the ajna. It's for deep introspective is really being supported today. So there's a deep introspective, deep contemplation day today. So use that energy to really think about what it is you want. What have you been dreaming about? What have you put on the back burner that you would like to bring forward this year? What is it you would like to do for yourself? Also, adapting structured routines such as daily meditation, building spiritual and mental stamina by taking a step away, finding your own center, and coming back into space. Solitude, embracing quiet contemplation and to understand one's inner fears and limitations is also super supported today. This is to honor our long-term growth and our spiritual maturity. So lean into that aspect. It's all about looking at your inner fears and your limitations. So use the energy of Saturn to push through that, see through that, and move through it. So anyway, I hope you all have a beautiful day. Use that Saturn energy to get some things done today. Get outside, get some fresh air. It's supposed to be beautiful here in Manitoba. So get outside, get some vitamin D in your mind, on your body, into your soul, because we've been lacking it for a while now. So really get out there and move through the energy of the day. Today isn't about speed, it's about integrity. You are being asked to feel deeply, see clearly, and move wisely. So slow doesn't mean stuck, small doesn't mean insignificant. The turtle steps and effort, that is how slow, steady, real progress is made today. Using the turtles for yourself to build and move forward, using the animal, the ant to come together into the collective, and then using both of them to make real, true progress. So I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. I'll be back on here right away for the 30-day reset with me, Cassandra B. And remember, the only thing you need to worry about is your next best step. So take a big look at that abundant vision and then lean in and take your best step into you. That's all we're really needing to do. I hope you have a beautiful Saturday, and I'll see you again tomorrow for the energy report, or I'll see you in a moment for 30 days with me, Cassandra B. Bye.